Afternoon. Can you see and hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, it's nice that you're able to hear me. So I am Arvin, and I'm your tutor for today. Tell me about yourself.
You can call me Nicole,
Oh, hi.
and I'm an adult.
Uh-huh.
I just use some. Mm, I don't know how to say that.
So, why do you want to learn English, by the way?
um, I don't know whether I can say I love this language, but I don't want to give up this language.
Mhm.
So,
Oh, yes. Okay, got it. Okay. And then what about what makes you busy? Do you work? Do you study now? What makes your
yeah.
day
Uh,
productive?
I work. I work, and I need to take care of the kids, my
Mhm.
kids. Uh, and I have two jobs, so that's why busy.
Yeah, that's good because your day I think every day is productive because you have work, right?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Okay, let's get to the lesson. You're going to learn print talk with topic 3, lesson 1. Okay, so book. So what about you? Are you a bookworm?
Am I what? Sorry,
Are you a bookworm?
a bookworm? Yeah, I like
Yes.
reading. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
like reading, and I like the feeling of reading a real book, not the ebook.
Definitely. What's the difference between reading ebook and, you know,
Uh,
like real books, like literal books?
be- because you can do many things when you are holding a telephone. So if you read the ebook, um, the feeling is not exclusive. Uh, you may feel that, or you cannot be concentrate. I think, because you can use the phone to do many things, not only reading, but if you are holding a real book, what you can do is only read it.
Yes. What about the pros and cons of reading books? Are there pros and cons? What are those?
Sorry, what books?
Okay, when you say pros and cons, pros means good side, cons bad side. Okay, pros good side,
Oh, okay.
yes, and then the cons is the bad side. Okay,
Oh, thank you. Pros,
no problem.
right,
Okay,
and the cons.
what do you think are the pros and cons? Or you can say up, you can say upside, you can say downside, right?
Oh, so
Yes, you can say
you mean the pros and cons of reading a book?
yes, yes. So a pros, it could be upside, cons, it could be downside. Okay.
Okay. There are many pros.
Mm-hmm. Such
There are many pros of reading a book. You uh, can make you feel not calm, but uh, not quite. Can you give me the word to describe that you are not that anxious when you are reading? You can feel entire peace. Oh yeah, peace. I think you
mm-hmm.
can feel entire peace when you are reading, and you can learn something from the book. And if you are reading um, reading some sentences, then you feel the same. You will feel, oh, there is someone who knows you, and that are the pros. Uh, and hi teacher, can you hear me clearly?
Absolutely, I can. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, just
because
keep on listening.
I see from your expression, I thought you were try very hard to listen to me. So am I'm afraid that the sound is not clear.
It's okay. I can still hear you, okay?
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
No
And for
problem.
the
Just keep
cons,
walking.
I think only when you read a book that you don't like, you will feel maybe it's a kind of wasting time.
Mm-hmm.
The except for that, there is no cons of reading book.
Mhm. Oh yes, all right. Okay, and then speaking of reading books, what was the most let's say memorable books that you've read before, and what have you learned from that book?
I just finished a series of detective book,
Mm-hmm.
and it's about Asian China. But
Mm-hmm.
the story, I don't know how to say that, but uh, among the detective stories, the author will give you some thinking, and I write down some thinkings that I agree with.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is that there are eight characters, eight Chinese characters. Uh, let me think how to
Mm-hmm.
translate it into English.
Sure.
Uh, hey, mm, it says. Let me have. Hello.
Yeah, hello. Can
Did
you
you
hear
hear me?
me? Yes, yes. Okay. So what's your answer?
Oh, that sentence is to love you or not, or do not love you is the decision that others can make, and to be yourself or not to be yourself is a decision that you can make.
Mm-hmm. Yes, definitely. So for example, loving yourself. How do you love yourself? Because of course not a lot of people they don't like themselves because maybe it was tragic experience. They were a victim of horrendous experience, right? What about you? How do you value your life?
I think you just to see the our our optimistic uh
Mm-hmm.
point of your life. uh of course everyone has tragic situations,
Yes.
but I think everyone has a good times. You just
Mm-hmm.
pay attention to the good ones, and
Yes.
um try to do what you like, and to make yourself better. Then you will love yourself better, and others will love you.
Right. So speaking of let's say predicament or difficulties in life, so what was the most difficult experience that you had in your life and how did you grapple with that? Okay,
uh
how did you overcome it?
uh Nowadays I think the because I think I'm lucky on my career. So the most problem is the relationship between me and my mother-in-law.
Oh
That
gosh.
makes me, yeah, that damaged my marriage
Mm,
somehow, and I have two kids to raise. I think that's the most difficult
mm,
part for me now. But I still try hard to um, to maintain this family, and since I'm lucky on career, I can earn money now, so I just try to um, raise the children by myself.
oh.
Yeah, I don't need to rely on others, so that I don't need to tolerant her mother's bad mood.
Absolutely. So yeah, just try to showcase good things as opposed to showcasing bad things, right?
Yeah.
Yes, as you said, be optimistic. That's good. Okay, and then let's get to the next one. So give speech with the following words such as different culture, uncomfortable thinking, and blind spot.
Mm, give speech with the following words: different culture, uncomfortable, thinking, blind spot. When you read a book, you hold others' mind in your hands. Mm, I think that uh, I don't know whether it's the difference in culture, but I cannot really understand this sentence. The
Okay.
James Baker's sentence. I
Oh.
mean I know the meaning of the sentence, but I cannot agree or I don't know how to agree it. I think
Mhm,
when I read a book, I'm not holding the author's mind. I just meet another mind and to see whether we have common.
mhm.
So
Yeah.
maybe that's the and I tried to read some famous books of foreign books that maybe it's the for example I don't know whether you've heard of Educated.
Mhm.
It's the name of a book.
Yes. What's that book about, and how did it entice
I don't know.
your
I only know the
interest?
name of the book is Educated.
Uh huh. Yeah.
Have
Did
you
you find
ever heard?
did you find it interesting?
No.
No. Okay. So why didn't you find it interesting?
Maybe because I don't know the background of the book, so I
Mm,
cannot understand some behaviors of the people uh, in the book do.
yes, definitely. Sometimes it's so complex to understand the plot or the plot twist or the plot of the story, right? So
Yeah.
sometimes I also gave up reading books because sometimes it's so difficult to decipher. I can't wrap my head around, right?
Mm.
Yeah. So maybe you just have to, maybe zone into it or try to understand it still by maybe, yeah, just try to understand because I
Yeah.
think if something is challenging, is mentally challenging, it will still improve your mental ability, right?
Mm.
Mhm.
Mental ability.
Ability or your brain power, right?
You mean
Yes.
mental power?
Yeah, it could be brain power. Okay. your
Oh,
your
brain
cognitive
power.
function.
Okay, okay. Cognitive function.
Function or ability. Okay, so when you say cognitive function or ability, it means that the ability of your brain to be, let's say, rational or to be
Oh.
skillful, to be knowledgeable, or to deciphering things that you don't have idea about. Like for example, for me, every time something is like difficult to understand, I try to do my research, right? like
Okay.
like for example, comparison, which is faster? Is it the sound or the light? Well, scientifically speaking, they said that
Mm.
light is faster, but
Yeah.
in contrast to that, some others said that sound is faster. So it's really confusing. So with that, I make sure that I have to do my research because
Mm.
I believe that it will never go wrong if you do a lot of research, right?
Mm. So
Yeah.
what's the result of your research?
Well, for personally, I think sound is faster than light, although scientifically it is. That for me, subjectively, because I
Ah.
because I believe that whatever we learn in school, those are not all real, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like for example, theory of evolution. In theory of evolution, they said that we came from ape, like
Mm, mm,
monkey. But
Mm.
I disagree with that. So that is the example of, I would say lapses or misinformation, I think, when it comes to learning something in school, right?
Ah, but we do see the lightning first and then hear the thunders.
Definitely. That's why I'm still trying to get to know which
Okay.
one. Yeah, right. That it's just made me curious as to which really is faster. So, but now I'm still in a process of researching, because if
Ah,
something is like a blind spot for me, then I do
uh,
my research, right?
okay, get
Yeah.
it.
Hmm.
Also, is the research your another job?
Well, according to my research, ChatGPT says that light is faster, right? Yeah, I
Okay.
don't know. It's so confusing, right?
Yeah, I mean, doing research is another job of you.
No, no, no. I'm just curious about learning new things
Ah,
because
you
I like.
just
Yeah, yeah. I'm so
curious and research
absolutely.
by yourself, by your own.
Definitely, because every time I hear something new, I'm curious about it. And if I'm curious about it, I do a lot of research so that if I'm gonna explain that with people, I can substantiate it, I can underpin it because I have my research, right? Because if you're going to explain something and if you don't have evidence, it's
Mm.
preposterous, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Okay. Thank
that's
you.
why, yeah, every time I say something, I make sure that I have proof, because if I'm
Mm.
saying something without proof, then it's misinformation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So do you have any questions here?
Not really.
Okay, so next is, okay, so here, give speech with the following words: lonely, suffer, dream, passion, and happiness.
A book is a dream that you hold in your hand. Mm. Mm. I think it's very how to say, it's really useful to read a book if you feel lonely. Because when you are on your own, you feel lonely. Then you just read a book. You can meet many different people. You can meet many different minds, and some minds may just have the same echo with you. Then at that time, your loneliness is nothing. You can feel that it's not only you who is experiencing these things, who thinks like this.
Okay. So when it comes to loneliness, so have you felt lonely before, and how did you overcome that loneliness?
I think everyone have times of loneliness. Mm, they everyone may go to go shop by themselves,
Mhm.
eat lunch by themselves, or just go to the hospital by themselves. I think it's how you see these things that you do it by your own. Um, if you do not just focus on the lonely feeling, then that will be more comfortable for you to experience these things. But if you just keep thinking, oh, I wish someone can do these things with me,
Mhm.
uh, but you haven't met that person, then the lon- loneliness feeling will
Yeah.
be exaggerated.
Mhm.
I
Absolutely.
I
Like
don't
it.
think it's yeah, I don't think it's a good thing to do.
Mhm. Definitely, especially if you're agitating something in your mind, like you're overthinking. So as a result, it makes you anxious, because I believe that overthinking can perhaps catastrophize our life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I don't overthink because it doesn't serve me. So what I do is to divert my attention, right?
Um,
Yeah, okay. So speaking of passion, so what's your idea about passion and what was your passion in life growing up?
Passion.
What was your
Um,
passion growing up?
actually, I don't think I'm a. How can we use passion as the adjective? For example,
Uh,
I am not a passion person.
or passionate? Yeah, it could be
Passionate.
passionate. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I don't think I am a passionate person
Yeah.
because I'm easy to persuade myself giving up something. Uh, for example, if um I have passion on something, but I don't have time or I don't have the wealth to do it. Uh,
Mhm.
it's easy for me to persuade myself to give it up. So
Yeah.
I don't think I'm really passionate on something.
Mhm. Yeah. So what was your broken dreams? Have you had
Broke.
broken dreams before? Because I believe that all of us have broken dreams, like
uh,
for example me, right?
travel around the world. It does
Uh-huh.
that count?
Why not? Absolutely, if that's really what makes you over the moon or happy, right?
I think I wish that I have enough money that I do not need to work because I have
Absolutely.
many hobbies that I can pursue if I don't have work. But
Mhm.
this is not only a dream. I still need to work, need to take care of the kids. I don't have much time for myself for the hobbies.
I
I think
see. Okay.
that's my broken dream. But
Mhm.
I still happy with this because I love my kids. With
Yes.
them, I still can have good times.
Yes. I think your kids are your inspiration to keep up, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So next is all right. So give speech with the following words: technology evolved, new information and culture.
Technology. I'm not good at it. Involve. What does involve mean?
Evolve means transformation, like evolution, like like let's say changing your life into better one, right? Yeah, that is evolve. For example, me, I would say that my evolution in acadsoc is so nice because at first I was not really good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
At
evolution.
first,
Oh,
yeah, at first it's difficult, but my evolution in acadsoc was so transformational, intellectually, because I was able to teach different knowledge, right? Which is
yeah.
which are knowledge that I haven't known before. So
Uh,
yeah, I think it's so informative and helpful to improve my cognitive function, my brain power being a teacher, because I believe that if you are a teacher, I think you have to be know-it-all, right?
yeah. Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because if you don't know the answer and the student asks you something, then it's like you're incompetent. So that's why I told you earlier that whenever I am curious, I don't know something, I do my research so
Mm,
that I can, explain it with my students, right?
mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Get. Oh, thank you for explain it to me.
Mhm. Yes, that
And
is evolution.
yeah,
So what about
and
you? What's your evolution in life? I mean, how did you evolve from then and now?
I think my evolution, the biggest evolution of me in life is and become more and more independent.
Mm-hmm.
Because my parents really love me um, very much, and they raised me not that independent. I'm a girl. They they teach me that maybe if I can meet some good guy, I can depend on him. or when I was a kid, I depend on my parents. But
Mhm.
now I learned to be independent and
Mm.
to be the uh, a reliable person of my kids, so
Yes.
that they can depend on me. That's
Mm.
my biggest evolution, I think.
Yes, absolutely. So speaking of evolution, what are you looking forward to evolving your kids? Because I know that you have kids, and
Mm.
how do you make sure that their evolution as kids to, let's say, teenager will make them better?
They are they're only 5
Mm.
years old now, so
Yeah,
I think the most important thing for them is just to be healthy and happy.
yeah.
I haven't to think about their study or other things.
Mhm.
Uh, as long as they are healthy, happy, and they know what's the right thing to do. That's all.
Yeah. What about their evolution when it comes to learning English? So when they learn English, did it evolve? Did it let's say develop?
I don't have time to teach them by myself, so they only learn English at in the kindergarten.
Uh-huh.
Very little vocabularies, and
Oh,
maybe in the future I will teach them reading, and I think reading is the most the best teacher when you want to
absolutely.
learn a language.
Yes. Not only that, but also I think constant communication, right?
Mm.
In English. Yeah, constant communication in English and listening to English audios will absolutely help them improve their English, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So anyway, thank you so much, Nicole. That's all for now, and I'm so glad because you're knowledgeable when it comes to, your responses. However, try to learn new words and take
Mm.
note of those so you can also use those in your daily conversation. Okay?
And thank you.
Thank you so
You
much.
really teach very well, and I
Oh,
want to waste your other times. Thank you.
oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. So thank you
Mm.
so much for your time. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you.